Wow. Okay. Wow. 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 Hi. I have another appliance to unbox today. This is the Cuisinart Custom 14 food processor with a 14 cup capacity. It retails for about $250, but I purchased mine over Black Friday for just under $200. It's one of the most highly rated food processors on Consumer Reports, and the motor is supposedly very quiet, so I'm curious to see if it lives up to that expectation. Let's get into it. So we've got 720 watts, extra large feed tube, 14 cup work bowl, stainless steel blade, easy to operate, medium shredding disc, and a 4mm slicing disc. This is a very simple food processor. It has two buttons, on and an off/pulse. It comes in two different colors. I purchased the white with stainless steel. There's also a black with stainless steel option. And then it has a couple of accessories on the inside that I will go through as we get in there. There are important unpacking instructions telling me that there are sharp edges on the cutting tools. Oh, and repacking the food processor for shipment, that is very, very helpful. Hopefully don't need to use that. We'll see. So we first have the first have the rubber spatula and the instruction manual. Detachable stem A. Yep. Slicing disc B. Oh. Wow, this is so convenient. And then C on the other, yep. This one was not in plastic. Okay, that's okay. Work bowl cover. Ooh, smells like new appliance. Oh. Versatile one-piece pusher, dishwasher safe. Okay, I'm gonna see if my Delt workouts have paid off here. Okay, I can't even get in there. Sorry. Okay. And I probably just got fingerprints all over the stainless steel portion, but this is pretty hefty. I would say this is maybe 15 pounds. It's close. I love that the base does not have the rubber suction cups. That's on our old food processor, and it drives me insane because I can see the marks that it leaves on the counter afterwards. There is nothing else in this box. I just got myself, ow. This cord doesn't look super long, but it does look like it'll get the job done. I may need to get an extension cord. This stays on, which is helpful. Yeah, there's no way that this is gonna reach. Dimensions. Okay, bowl is locked. Here is my center processor blade. Very interesting font choice. Cardboard and styrofoam. It only goes on one way. There are grooves on the center stem here, and that corresponds to the shape on the inside. Also very helpful telling you where those grooves are to match up, so you don't have to fiddle around with it. Feeder tube. The feeder tube is opposite from the handle, so that's where it locks on now. I think previous models used to have it on the same side as the handle. Feeder tube, and that's as far as it goes in, and then this twists to open. Okay. And this just sits. There's not anything latching it into place. I don't think. And we've got a very sharp blade. I'm supposed to read the instruction booklet before using this disc, so look at me following rules. Okay, lots of things telling me about how not to cut myself, which is appreciated. Capacity chart, okay? So I looked at the manual online before I purchased it because I'm one of those buyers. I want to know everything. But it tells you to practice with food before you process food to eat. Wow, it goes into depth on so many specific foods. Techniques are slicing and shredding, slicing meat and poultry, slicing and shredding cheese. Detachable stem. Yes, tell me how to put... Where is that? Okay, maybe I don't know how to do this. Like, I'm not missing something, am I? I am not seeing this. Okay, to clean the inside of the detachable stem, but where do I attach it? What in the world? Okay, there's, there's an arrow that, okay, so you line it up with the arrow and then press down. Got it, okay. Well, I figured it out, even if it's not in there anywhere. There we go. It doesn't have like a big click to lock, but that's okay. Okay, let me find an extension cord. Oh, I do have one. Polarized plug, only goes in one way. Okay. Okay. Perhaps I don't have this in there. Or maybe it wasn't locked. Maybe you're not in, maybe the extension cord doesn't. Shoot. I'm gonna try it over here first. Hold on. Okay. Maybe it's just this. Am I dumb? I don't... Is this up? Oh, I'm dumb. So, okay, so this needs to go in. There is a safety lock mechanism. Wow. So this safety lever has to be pressed down in order for it to operate. And then it snaps. Then okay. That doesn't slide in very nicely, but I guess you need enough friction in order for it to really press that lever down. And I guess you only have to have this there. That makes sense because you're pushing food. Okay. Okay, let's try it. Oh, you can't even hear that. Wow. Okay. Wow. 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 What about you? Are you the same? It's the same motor, it should be. Okay, that's a little bit louder. There's that wobbling. Oh! Okay, this is wild. Wait, okay. To get these off, you have to pull this up and then twist. Okay, so we match this up again, turn and twist. Match up the top here with the grooves on the base. Wow. Okay, so this base is moving a little bit when I pulse it. I can see it's kind of rotating. So that's something to note if you don't want it to move, but it also might not move quite as much when you have things in here, because I am running it empty. You can hear, I can talk over this. And my microphone will pick it up. Wow. And for the comparison between a $50 food processor and a $250 food processor, here is that motor that I really don't like. Okay, it says that it's dishwasher safe, but I am not gonna wait 2 hours to start shredding things with it, so I'm just gonna rinse everything with a little soapy sponge and call it good. I'm making broccoli cheddar soup tonight for dinner, and I am gonna see how this shreds cheddar cheese. Great first impression so far. I usually like to share stories here while I wash up the dishes, and I'm sorry to share that this one is more sad than usual. The whole time I was filming this in late November, I could see my neighbor's cat napping on her favorite chair on our patio set, and she unfortunately passed away soon after. Stormy liked to stop by our house for chin scratchies like once a day, and everyone that knew me joked that she was my cat too. This video is a little harder to edit than I expected because of that, so I've tried to honor her memory here. I have a little audience. She just woke up from a nap. Okay, I just washed everything. They're kind of dry. I can't really get a lot closer without shredding the towel into bits, so we're gonna call this good. First try, very good. I still not first try. This is helpful. It's a very mild click. When this is engaged, you hear it. So if you are also trying to put it together and you can't figure out what is wrong, try that. Broccoli time. Okay, these are pretty big florets to begin with, and they're going into soup, so I don't really care. This is just to see what this baby can do. Get a few good ones in here, and you can see these are large chunks that I'm putting in. I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever been this excited to chop broccoli. Okay, let's give it a shot. Wow. Okay, so yeah, probably should have used poles. Okay, so we got finely chopped broccoli down there. And these guys are still big, but again, they were very big florets to go in. I think if I had broken them up and wow, it smells strongly of broccoli in there. Food processors are kind of to make smaller things very small, not make giant things small. Wow. Wow, those cuts are so straight. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's so quiet. Okay, so this is gonna go really nicely as like the starchy part of the soup. Well, I guess broccoli's not a starch, but like to tell that there's broccoli pieces in there. Ooh, and it made a nice divot in there. So I will dump this out into a bowl. This is probably too big of a bowl, but with careful consideration of the razor edge. Oh my goodness. Since I'm gonna need more broccoli than this anyway, I will add a few more, do another test when I've broken it into chunks, just to see. Broccoli is such an odd plant. One of the safety features I was reading is that this will not turn on if you don't have this locked and in place. So you can see it does not turn on. But if I place this where it's supposed to be, and we have that nice snap again, it will. Wow. Okay, I feel like I'm an infomercial at this point, but I truly have never... They're so finely chopped. And I still don't remember what direction that goes. So I have lots of broccoli for soup later, and it might be a little smaller of pieces than we wanted because I'm using a food processor, but it took me way less time. You do have to factor in washing everything, but if we do everything in the dishwasher, it shouldn't be an issue. And I will leave that out for now. And I think the next thing I will do is shred some cheese. Ooh, we're off to such a good start. Okay. I know even before looking in the manual that I'm gonna have to chop this up into pieces because that's not gonna fit through the feed tube. But it says for semi-hard cheddar, you can chop, shred, and slice as long as it's chilled. I can get it open. There we go. Okay, I don't need this entire thing. Okay. Very careful about food contamination when it matters, but because this is all going into the same soup, I do not care that there's broccoli in here. Match it up. Insert slicing or shredding disc, put the cover on the work bowl, insert the food into the feed tube. But I could go this way, okay. So I will put that there, and that's just enough to push this lever down. Oh, because it's not far down enough. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I would use my fingers for this, but because I'm filming this, I'm gonna use this. And we've got this down just far enough. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Okay, I'm glad I went with the 14 cup because that filled this. I mean, not full, but there's still plenty of room in here. But there's no way I would be able to get this whole cheese block in here. Wow. Look at these shreds. They're so long. You do get these little chunks of cheese left over, which, I mean, eat. From what I've seen today, I'm fully expecting to be able to recommend this in about 6 months or so, but there are things that you don't really notice until you've used them for a long time, like if water gets stuck somewhere or if it gets cloudy in the dishwasher, those sort of things that are just kind of nice to know before you consider purchasing a larger item like this. But you can tell that this was over-engineered. The motor is very quiet. I mean, I do not have a single appliance in this house that I can have running and talk while I am filming. I always have to piece the two together because the audio picks up too strongly on my microphone and it drowns out my voice. But this, I already know that editing is going to be a breeze with it, so maybe I'm gonna have to do a lot more recipes with the food processor. I don't know. I like that the handle is sealed. There's no option for food or mold or anything to get stuck or grow in there other than user error trying to figure out how this is, and not being able to find where the instructions for putting this on, I thought it was gonna break off. I think overall this is a very good purchase. I plan to use this quite a bit in the next 6 months to get a feel for if it's worth the purchase or not. Right now I can tell you it has a very strong start. I'm curious to see if I will want additional accessories or if what this comes with is sufficient. And if there's an attachment or an accessory that you've been looking into for the Custom 14 that you're not sure if it would be worth it or not, leave me a comment below. I would love to look into it for you and potentially purchase it and review it in my update video if I think it's worth the hype. Thank you so much for watching this video and all your support. My name is Alyssa. I am the recipe developer, food photographer, and vlogger behind the Floral Apron, where I share new recipes every single week. You can find all these recipes on floralapron.com, and I share them on all of my social medias, which I have linked below in the description. I also have an affiliate link for the Custom 14 if you're interested in purchasing it today to support me that way. Totally understand if you want to wait until after I have my 6-month review to purchase from that link, but if you found this video helpful, it would also support me if you gave it a thumbs up or if you considered subscribing as well. Thank you again so much for watching. See you next time. Hi, Stormy. Stormy's so cute. Hi, honey. I know, sorry. She wants the chin scratchies. I know for sure. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, first impressions. Oh, Stormy, her little face is so cute. She is just so darn cute, and I can get out there really quick if I just finish this.